Hey guys, Diane here with the Greeneyed Monster Review, and today I'm going to be doing Read What You Own Challenge. This is going to be very challenging for me, but I have enough books that I could easily do this. So hit that like and subscribe button and we'll get into it. Okay, so first things first, this is going to be a list of books I've been wanting to get to for a long time. I've had these on my TBR for a while, so I figured let me just read what I own. I make these massive TBR lists, and I really don't get to them because I have to buy like 500 books, which I don't necessarily mind. My husband minds, but I don't. So this is going to be a list of things that I already own that I've been meaning to read. So first we have The Little Friend by Donna Tartt, and this is set in Alexandria, Mississippi. It happens on Mother's Day, and this is a young boy is found murdered on Mother's Day. Fast forward, his sister is trying to figure out what happened to him and all these different things. This is supposed to be really good. There's supposed to be a lot of twists and turns. I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very sad book. This has actually been on my TBR cart, which is right next to my bed. So every time I wake up, I have these like little set of eyes just looking at me. There's usually another set because my daughter's usually wandering around somewhere. And then next we have Shadow Man by Dennis Etchison. I actually started this on Sunday. I'm about, I don't know, maybe 50 pages into it. And it's pretty good. It started off pretty fast paced, and I feel like it's going to just keep going, get even better. But this, just for a quick insert, the children are afraid of disappearing, afraid of a man, a shadow man, who abducts children, keeps them in his castle, and kills them when he is through playing with them. Their parents call him a fantasy, but Lisa suspects the children are onto something. So Lisa is a social worker, and she is the one that is noticing the kids missing, and she's trying to figure out what's happening to them. I got this for $1.47. So if this is a really good book, I'm going to be so proud of myself for picking this up for $1.50. Okay, next we have Deadfall Hotel, and this is by Steve Rasnic Tim. And I just read a book by him. It was called Bloodkin. It was awarded the Bram Stoker Award, which I'll link that because I made a whole video about it. You can watch it. But this is the hotel where nightmares go. So sounds like this is kind of between our world and the next world. And it's a hotel. A man and his daughter are set to take over, and I guess it's just a transition. But this looked really cool. I was like, man, I got this originally to read at Halloween, but my Halloween TBR was even more outrageous than my normal TBR, so I didn't get to it. But I'm super excited about that one. And then we have The Children of the Fang and Other Geologies by John Langan. And John Langan is a very good friend of mine. I know him personally. He was just like, Diane, you've got to read this. And I was like, okay, I'll do it, John, just for you. I'm just kidding. I don't know him at all, but maybe someday. But anyway, so this is Children of the Fang, and this is short stories. Let's see, they have an inspiring actress to an audition with the mysterious director. And me and my husband actually read that first story, and it was pretty good. An editor receives the last manuscript of his murdered friend. A young lawyer learns the terrible connection between her grandfather and an ancient race of creatures, which I'm assuming this is the creatures. It looks pretty good. But yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be pretty good. I think I've read another one of John Langan's short stories, and that one was a little hit or miss, so I hope this one is a little better. And then we have Beneath a Pale Sky by Philip Fracasssi. For those of you that don't know, I just read Gothic by Philip Fracasssi, and I'll link that video, but that book was so good. Even if this book is half as good as that one, it'll still be really good because I absolutely loved Gothic. But this is just a short story collection. It's supposed to be pretty good. I haven't heard a whole lot of buzz about it. I haven't seen it on anyone else's list, but you know, Josh Mallerman says that this is going to be a good book, so we'll see if he's right. We'll see if he's lying to us like Stephen King does all the time. So this next one is The King in Yellow by Chambers/Culbard, and this is based on The King in Yellow, the play, and that play is supposed to drive anyone just totally mad and insane that reads it. But this is the graphic novel version. I'm not a big fan of graphic novels. I used to read them, and I really enjoyed them in that time. But now I gotta get bogged down by the pictures and things because it's just not my thing anymore. But The King in Yellow, I love anything that mentions Carcosa. It just pulls me in. So I'm hoping that this will be pretty good. I have a feeling it'll be pretty good. It's been sitting on my TBR shelf or my TBR cart for a long time. And then last but not least, we have Not Flesh Nor Feathers, an Eden Moore story by Cherie Priest. And this is actually the third in the book series, but it sounded like you didn't really need to read them in order. It's more of like each story is different. And this is about a reluctant medium, and there have been some bodies that have been washing ashore, and she's trying to help figure out what has happened to these people and why did they not get the justice that they deserved. So this is supposed to be pretty good. I picked it up because of the cover, obviously. This is one of the most amazing covers I've seen. So I'm really super excited about this one. I got this one for 50 cents. So I was like, I mean, I probably would have bought anything for 50 cents, especially with that cover. But I have pretty high hopes for this. I have pretty high hopes for all of these, for most of them. The King in Yellow, I'm not so sure about just because it is a graphic novel, but I'll let you know, see how it goes. So, let me know in the comments if you guys have read any of those or if you want to read along with me, and hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.